This video is for the layers assignment. Okay, so we're going to do the layers assignment. This version is for the online version of SketchUp. First thing, and probably the most important thing, is with the advent of the online version of SketchUp, layers is now going to be called tags. And layers, or in our case tags, is located right here. So if we look at our picture, you can scroll in and out if you're having difficulty seeing the sizes. We're going to create 3 layers. The first one is for the shapes, the second is for the dimensions, and the third is for the label. Okay? So we're going to start with those tags. I know it's going to take a while to get used to saying tags instead of layers. Shapes, dimensions, and I'm going to call it label. You can call it title if you like. And for now, I'm going to just push this over to the side. So if we look at our sizes, we have a cube that's 3 by 3 by 3. So I'm going to start off with that. And 3 feet, comma, space, 3 feet. And we're doing it in units of feet, not inches. Okay, now the second one is a tube with a diameter of 2 feet and a height of 4 feet. Spacing between objects is not important. Now, with circles, please keep in mind the diameter is from bottom to top, and SketchUp requires that you key in the radius, which is half. So in this case, the diameter is 2 feet. We're keying in 1 foot for the radius. Now we're going to go up 4 feet. Now our rectangle is 2 by 3 by 1. Now if you make it 3 by 2 by 1, that's fine. I'm not gonna, so we'll go 2 by 3. We'll go 2 feet, comma, space, 3 feet, and I'm gonna push it up 1 foot. Okay, so we have all our shapes. Now, there's different ways to use the tag option and to assign tags. I'm going to kind of go through different ways as we progress through the assignment, but for the shapes, since we only have the shapes on the screen, I'm going to form a window around it. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to Entity Information, and it says the current tag is nothing. It's untagged. So I'm going to click on that with the left button on the mouse, and I'm going to pick shapes. So now it's in the shapes tag. Okay. Let's get back to work. Now I'm going to add the dimensions. So if I look over here, we've got all our dimensions. We're just going to add those. Go to our secondary toolbar, and we're going to use the dimensions option, which is right here. And we're going to click. Now, it's not going to let you do this height. So if you want to do the height on something like this, SketchUp requires a line. So you're going to have to put a line on there. Now you can leave the line if you like. It's up to you. Although some people are very particular. So there's our 4 feet. Some people might choose to delete that line. That's up to you. Within the parameters of the marking scheme, that's not something that I'm really worried about. If you have difficulty deleting it, you can always hide it, and then it's nice and clean. Back over here. Okay, so we have all our dimensions on there. Now, for the shapes, I used a window. For this one, I'm going to use the select option, but I'm also going to use my control button. So, let's see if I click on control, and I click on this one. Oops. Actually, I'm going to click on the shift button, not the control button. Please correct that. I'm holding the shift button down and I'm clicking on all the dimensions. And once I've got them all clicked and they're all blue, I'm going to right click and once again entity information. And it's untagged, and this is dimension. Now watching it, some people may or may not have noticed I forgot to get this one. So what I can do is I can just click on this by itself and add this to the dimension tag. Get rid of that. Okay, now last but not least, we're going to add our label or title, so that's layers assignment. And we're going to go into our secondary toolbar, 3D text. And click on here. There you go. Now there is another way to assign tags. I'm going to kind of show you on this one. I personally am not a fan, but everyone can do it the way that they like. What you can do is you can click on here and then go label and assign tag, and then click on there. It's now been assigned. Okay, so that more or less goes through all the different ways that you can assign tags using the online version. Once again, tags is the new term for layers.